Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes, here to give you your reading, my loves. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too, okay? Taurus, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. If you found the message or the message found you, it's because there's something in here for you, love, or a seed to be planted for tomorrow. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer, pay it, no mind. Feel the energy, and remember, roles can always be reversed, okay? Taurus, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, and donations. Thank you guys so very much for your love and support of the channel. All right, let's talk. First, I apologize. I know it's been a while. I did do a collective reading explaining my absence. I have not been well, but I'm pushing through like we all are, okay? Spiritually, mentally, I just was out of it, okay? Let's talk about your energy. Not bad. I have to say, not bad. For once, I don't feel coming into your energy attacked, you know? So for right now, even if it's a quiet before the storm, I'll take it for you, because I'm like, really, I think it really gets old, you know, after a while. I know you feel the same way. That's how I feel. All right. So I don't feel attacked. I feel very focused. Yeah, I feel very focused. I feel impenetrable. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what you've been doing with your boundaries lately, but god darn, they feel impenetrable. Like, I feel nothing can touch me right now in your energy, and it's awesome. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. We're pulling from the Sacred Rebel Oracle for you today. Taurus, please. Taurus, please. There we go. Nice. Ooh, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Isn't that the truth? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Really beautiful. All right. Definitely self-explanatory energy, beyond the mind, beyond the concept of, you know, critical thought, the heartbeats, you know, through what doesn't make sense, how it feels, basically. Head over heart here energy, okay? Power of attraction coming in. Guys, this is heavy manifestation energy. This is the preparation for that manifestation, and this is the manifestation, the call that you're putting out. So it's like you're preparing now to dig deep, you know, within yourself, really digging down to not only like what, how can I say that? Like the source of your strength, if that makes sense, the source of your strength. Maybe just doing some cleansing, doing some meditation. In your private prayers and meditation, you're really kind of discussing rebirth. You're discussing new opportunities. You're discussing, how can I say that? Like a new, I don't know, not new source, but I don't know. I don't have the words, guys. A new source is what's in my head, and it keeps coming out my mouth, I know. But I don't think how I kind of think this, I don't think that kind of comes off the way I'm trying to give it to you in my head, if that makes sense. But because I don't have another term, and it's your reading, so I'm just going to go with what I'm hearing, which is new source, okay? Power of attraction. All right, this is the manifestation. Now, the thing about with the power of attraction manifestation, it's a combined energy. So again, tapping into the inner core of your strength, the source of your strength. Maybe it's being revamped or reworked. For instance, if you were a person that, I don't know, whenever you're angry, you clean the whole house. right? So let's say lately things have been pretty decent. Nobody's pissed you off. And you look around, you're like, I need to clean my house. But you don't have that same oomph like you have from anger. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, instead of pain being my passion or being my power, let's get a new source of passion and power, something in the high vibration and positive. Do that make sense? So as you attain this, it's like you're going to take that energy and really connect with your angel, your ancestor, your spirit guide, and co-create. You know what I mean? That's going to be your new source, your new power, your new manifestation. And through that, you portal through, okay, into the next step of your journey. Wow. So much ancestral assistance. Look at that. So much assistance, guys. So much favor. Lots and lots of wisdom. And it's not by sight. You know what I'm saying? It's not by sight. What's in you, it wants to come out. It wants to. But I think you had to kind of go through your own personal realization of self, you know, to really know that, okay, I got to dig down a little deeper. I got to get down to the nitty of the gritty, you know, and work with your collaborative dreaming is working with your ancestors, getting those messages, taking notice of those synchronicities and things like that, to realize that what maybe you have desired was always there. It's just that you couldn't maybe see it or access it because of what you had to go through or release to get to it. You understand what I'm saying? Ooh, shamalama ding dong. Taurus, this is how we do a reading, my love. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's do author. We're doing your spread with author. Basically, traditional rider illustration. Author and rider, to my understanding, work together on the illustration of the cards. But I am not a card scholar. So if you want to know more, I welcome you to look that up. Center, please, for Taurus. Hello. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely your energy, earth energy, okay? But juggling. Like I said, I think you're trying to look for an alternate source, an alternate, like even if it was a person, if somebody motivated you and they changed jobs, it's like, who's going to be my work buddy? Who's going to stop me from going ham in here? You know, that kind of thing. I need a new boo. Yeah, 10 of Wands at the bottom. Whatever this choice is for you that you're trying to juggle, it's hard. So it really may be a big change. A big change going from, like I said, if your source was anger to love, that is a big change. That's hard because it's kind of like I've been doing, this is how I've survived this long. Obviously, you know, it didn't do me too bad. I made it. You're right, but it's, if your source is anger, then how do you ever heal? You know, how do you ever have true happiness? Things like that. So it's kind of difficult to just put down everything you know and relearn, you know, something new. Crown this energy, please, for Taurus. Crown this energy, please and thank you. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Crowning you is an energy of contemplation. Seven of Pentacles, he's kind of looking at things like, man, you know, I've been working on this crop for a minute. There's been some blood, sweat, years, and tears I done put into it. I just kind of thought that I'd be further along by now. I thought I'd be able to harvest a little bit more by now. I thought I'd be able to enjoy some more fruit, you know, by now. Okay, out of these seven pentacles, only one is good. You see, that's one that's detached. The other ones are not ready. So there's a decision that needs to be made at this point in your life because it's a switch in the juncture or a pivot again in source. So it's kind of like, do I continue doing it this way or try something new or start over Or will this eventually pay off? It kind of is hanging over your head. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think with your situation, it feels to me like both are true. If you go back to the reference that I was given of cleaning the house. So let's say you clean, nobody cleans like a mad cleaner. If you're a mad cleaner, you can relate to what I'm saying. So, but if you're not a mad cleaner, I'm sure you can still relate. But mad cleaning is like a clean that just, some people music clean. You know what I'm saying? They turn the music up and just go. They disappear, and by the time the music is off, everything's spotless. Whatever the case is, you know, if you mad clean and you're saying, I'm not mad, but I need to clean, then what do? Piss yourself off or start thinking about somebody that pissed you off so that you can get that mojo going, you know, to get started? Or, you know, are you saying, you know what? I got to figure out a new way to do this. But this has worked for me all this time. I know this is not going to get me any further than I've gone. That's how this feels to me with the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're trying to decide on with this new source, I feel like something has run its course. You know, it did serve its purpose at that time in your life with that mad cleaning. But now you've made changes in your life, so you're not walking around with a, you know, with your mug and your grill all crazy, you know. So now what are you going to use to clean? You know what I'm saying? There got to be something else. So we can try, like I said, music. Some people, they like the smell of outside. They start opening doors or opening windows or what have you, just to bring some life into your place, you know. Sweep out all that bad energy, bring in some new life. Whatever works for you. But it's up to you to decide kind of what's best for you. And for you, honestly, I feel like that's hard. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Something that works for you, like I said, something that's balanced. Whatever's truthful to how you feel, not how the world feels about what you do, whatever the case is. If you have a pair of socks you like to wear when you go bowling, and those are your favorite socks, and those are the socks that you wear all the time, no matter how many times people talk about you, they're your damn socks. But you know what I mean? If they work for you, let it work for you. But if the socks stop working, then, you know, I'm just saying, hello. Put a bow on them or something. We got to upgrade. Let me see what's working against you right now. What's in the way? A lot of financial, there's a lot of bills here coming in. Literally, as I'm talking, I can see the papers and the papers and the papers and the papers. I don't know what you guys have coming up, but there's a lot of bills here. What's working against Taurus? What's in the way? The Emperor. You're not in control. Yeah. Okay. You know the Emperor is you. So what's in the way? Well, what's the first thing for all of us? No matter what your sign, 9 times out of 10, we always in our own damn way, right? So let's just call a spade with that one. However, with matters of, like I said, control, especially with some kind of bills, so you might have an unforeseen bill coming in, or a bill you forgot about that's coming due, and it's like, good God, googa mooga, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for that. I forgot about that, or something like that. So you might have to like rob Peter to pay Paul. But being in control is an issue. Why? Because you like to be in control, because that's just your position. That's your natural element, you know, to be on top of the game. All right. So when you're in a position of transition or pivoting or death and rebirth or revamping or reevaluating, and you're trying to figure it out, if it's something you haven't figured out, that means that you're not in full control, because that means that something else has to determine your decision, as opposed to you telling something or someone how to do what it's supposed to do in your life. Does that make sense? So this person would be, let me figure out how I'm going to work with these coworkers. This person would be the boss. You do what I say do when I say do it. That's what you like. That's what you're used to. And I'm not trying to be smart at all. That's just your natural element, and that's where you're comfortable. Okay? But right now, the transition in your life, unfortunately, does not make you feel comfortable. You feel like you're outside of your element because you're not in full control. But the thing is, you really are if you realize and dig deeper. You got to dig deeper for source. Knight of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, there's no magic, you know. Knight of Swords can represent communication, somebody talking about whatever. Again, remember, this is coming up working against you. I don't really care about that. So be mindful of misinformation. Okay, even if you feel like this reading is bullshit. If you think I'm bullshitting you, you know, fine. I'll take it. Everything's not for everybody. But be mindful of bad advice, okay? If it's something about your heart, about your development, spiritually, mentally, or physically, and your power of attraction and manifestation with your spirit guides, your angels working with you about, you know, connecting with you on source. This is like-minded energy. So this is not something that somebody can just say, Taurus, what you should do is just that, and that's going to magically fix it. No, not this time. Okay, I appreciate your advice, but you know, I have to go with what my heart wants. Okay, where's this coming from for Taurus? That's what you want to tell them if they're giving you their advice. They can give you, if it's from a place of love and they want to give you their opinion, fine. Thank you for your opinion. I'll definitely take that into consideration. And Taurus, you know, still follow your own, you know, your heart. Okay, follow your own heart. Follow your guidance. Okay, Wheel of Fortune coming in for the past energy. Both sides of this coin is here. I have to say, in the past, there's a little bit of dharma, which was great fortune, and some karma came with it. All right, whether you were given or receiving, either or both, because it feels, that's why I left it sideways. It feels like both to me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you got a lesson, you got a blessing and a lesson. Do that make sense? That's how this feels. This feels like a blessing and a lesson in one. Okay. Let me see what's with that. Yeah. 9 of Wands. Yeah. It didn't break you. It was a blessing and a lesson. The thing about it is you still have to figure out where to go from here and not lose in the process. That's the key with this 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, I know the past was whatever it was, but I got through that. Okay. So I need to kind of protect what I have left, be it my finances, my home, my job, my career, my kids, my peace of mind, my couple dollars, whatever the case is. You got to protect that. But at the same time, you know, you still have to go forward. You understand? Where's this going for Taurus, please? Hello. And I have a Knight of Swords again. Now it's in reverse. Yeah, shut your mouth. Look at that. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, because, you know, sometimes just shut your mouth. Whatever you decide, you don't have to tell everybody. And that's not really your thing anyway, except when they stunting on you and you have to put them in your place, put them in their place. But other than that, you know, you guys aren't really one to kind of go off and tell all your business, you know, and I like that. But with this Knight of Swords in reverse, this is a holdback or withhold of information here. All right. So I think you're kind of want to make a life choice, and it's really personal. And I like it because, like I said, this is between you and God. This is between you and your spiritual development. Everybody don't need to know. Now, if you say to somebody, you know, in casual conversation, you know, I think I'm going to start working on my credit. It could be for anything. It could be for a house. It could be for a car. It could be to start a business. They don't need to know all that. Not yet. Because you're very fresh and new and vulnerable. And I say that only because with the vulnerability, because of the 7 of Pentacles. If you were in control up top, I would say, you know what? I don't care what Tom, Dick, Harry, Mo, Joe, Larry, or Curly said. You're on top of this thing. You're going to be fine. I would say pull down from your energy, you know, pull down from that Emperor. But see, this is feeling a lack of control. That's the thing. So because of that, you're a bit vulnerable. Think of it like a baby. The skin is thin. If you're having a rebirth, the skin is going to be thin. Okay? So you're vulnerable. All right? When the snake sheds a skin, the skin is thin. You got to think of it like that. So at that time, you're impressionable, and you don't want to be swayed in another direction when it kind of like you went through a little bit of trial here to even make a decision in the first place that was difficult, right? All right, so Hangman coming in, Piscean energy. So it's a new perspective, it's a new understanding, it's a new view. And that's kind of like what you need to make an informed decision. To make an informed decision, you need information. And in order to have information, you need both sides of the coin. You need to know what both sides of the fence. You need to know, like, look, I already know how it feels to clean my house when I'm mad. Let me see what happens when I'm happy. Oh, shit. Well, I keep sitting on the couch. That's what happens. So what can I do to kind of motivate me, so I can clean my house when I'm happy? Things like that, okay? And why not love? Knight of Cups coming in here. Why not love, right? Now, does that mean that you need love in your life? No, I'm just saying a place of high vibration, a place of good emotions, a place of feeling good. A Knight of Cups also could mean somebody coming in to show you some affection or vice versa. Ooh. We're terrifying in the night. God darn it. All right. So, yeah, it could be... It could be you have some love coming in here. Taurus, let's talk for a second. And then I'm going to get back to what I was saying. Because this is all in my nose. All right. Some of you have a connection. You have a love connection that you really, there's a strong physical attraction. Okay. There's a strong, it's a very, very strong bond physically. To a point that you can almost envision yourself with this person, growing with this person, maybe marrying or moving in together or taking it to the next level with your energy here in the middle with this Hierophant energy. You feel like this person was a gift because you connected with them at a time, I think, when you were low, okay? The thing about it is your connection with them is a past life connection. So the fact that you're connected is not in question. What's in question is the growth. And I say that because, I think in whatever past life you guys were connected, it didn't grow. And I think that there's still a hold on growth here in this life. Okay? All right. So having said that, let me get back to the general. Now, love coming in or going out, either way, it doesn't matter to me, okay? Or, like I said, a new source of inspiration, a new source of enlightenment or energy or whatever. But either way, it is growth for you. You have to consider that when you tap into a new source of strength and energy and power, and learn a new source of manifestation and attraction, that is growth in itself for you. All right. It's up to you to stay due diligent, though. It's going to require commitment with this Nine of Wands. And see, the thing with the Nine of Wands, it's like, baby, I want you so bad. I gotta have you. I love you so much. Saturday night, we're dancing, we're having dinner, we're hanging from the chandelier, whatever. And then Sunday morning, you wake up and they're gone. Or Sunday morning, you could say that Saturday, you have all these plans. I'm going to paint my house. I'm going to wash my car. Excuse me. I'm going to do all these things. And you mean it with every ounce of your being. And then Sunday morning, I ain't doing shit. So due diligence will be required to get this Ace of Pentacles because it is for you. It's a divine gift. So what God has for you is always for you. But for this one, you got to work for it. Typical, right? All right. Past life energy here, as I was mentioning earlier, if that wasn't your scenario that I did that little sidebar with, please know that Six of Cups is past life assistance as well. Okay. It's also a very forward moving energy, and it represents emotional, equilibrium, emotional balance coming in for you with that Six of Cups. And you hold on to that dearly because this is kind of a roller coaster with your emotions. You want to get away from it. You feel like it's toxic because you hate to be out of control. We talked about that with that Emperor. Excuse me. So from this process, you do take wisdom, knowledge, and a whole lot of experience with this Hermit energy, Virgo energy here, and divine guidance. That's the lantern he's holding. It's following divine guidance. You know I'm supposed to be moving in a certain direction. So, you're going to get what you need in this journey, okay? Six of Pentacles, again, we're talking about now stability, okay? Stability in your home, stability at your job. It might not be like that Ace of Pentacles, that big check bonus or a car or house or whatever, but it's manna. It's what you need when you need it to get you through, because this process will hurt because something is going to get left behind, but it has to be left for you to heal, for you to have the joy that you want. Okay? The joy that you want. That's the whole purpose of this transition, to actually be happy and whimsical and enlightened and still be able to function and hold on to it. It's like, how do I see, this is that Nine of Wands again. How do I protect that? It's like, I feel like I can be happy, and then I go to work and I see this heifer and she just drains the life out of me. How do I protect that happy at work? How do I protect that happy when I have to clean and do laundry and I don't feel like doing that shit? How do I do that? That's this process, my loves, to get you back and under control of what's in your control. That's the thing, controlling what's in your control and not fighting fights that you don't have to fight. What is this? Taurus. Soon as somebody piss you off, look at that. Look, I don't want to talk. I don't want that. I don't want that cup. Somebody piss you off. I don't want that. It completely ruins your mood. Okay? But you've been working on yourself. You're working on this divine journey, this divine path, this divine union. Lovers, Gemini energy, it doesn't always have to be about a connection with, your soulmate. In the flesh. It could be, like I said, a connection with your angels, your ancestors. Either way, it does represent getting in alignment with your assignment. That's the thing with the lovers, getting in alignment with your assignment, okay? That's your goal. And you want to do it and feel good and smell good and look good doing it, because that's how you do when you do what you do. All right? Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. So this is you getting your mojo back. Yeah, you feeling good, looking good, smelling good. You're in your garden. Very highly intuitive energy. But it is so hard to maintain that energy. It's almost as like the same happiness you feel, it exhausts you. And I don't understand that, Taurus. But God is God. That's why my name is Green Eyes, because I ain't God, right? I want to let this go here, because this is getting ready to get deep. A whole lot of spiritual development coming in with this High Priestess, again, Piscean energy. With this boomstick here, this is lots of spiritual development for those who have gone for this. How can I say that? It's not a dark night. It's a rebirth. It's not a dark night. There's a difference. But you're going to get either a new skill or a heightened skill, or your skill is going to give you a new idea or a new passion, new purpose, new direction. See, the Ace of Wands, I play with it all the time, but please don't play with it, okay? It is a boom, boom, a boomstick energy. I call it all that kind of stuff, all right? I do. I'll be like, boom, 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 unga bunga, let's go. Yep, I do. Why? Because it does represent the male phallic, but don't play with this thing here, and I'm going to tell you why. It's fertile. Fertile energy bursts life-changing events. And with this high priest, if you knew how this is radiating through my palm, just holding it in my hand. Some of you, your gift is going to give you a gift. Am I saying that right? Yeah, that's how I want to say it. Your gift is going to give you a gift, okay? And it might be to start teaching with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, that feels good to me. Maybe some type of information or teaching or class or whatever the case is. But the Queen of Swords is honest and true, very intelligent energy. There's what is this? This is what? Ooh, I don't know how to say it. The music teacher, a music teacher or something, is here with the star, or acting classes, even with the star. All types of performances coming in with the star. It's a very limelight energy. It's being center stage. Also very healing. Maybe a teacher on how to heal from the inside, from the inside. Some kind of teaching energy coming in with this queen. All right. But either way, guys, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Let's close this out for now. Woo. All right. If any event you say, look, Green Eyes, that was a little bit much for me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm okay with that. Please. I love you. I wouldn't take offense in no way, shape, or form. I welcome you to check your moon or your rising sign. Please just don't take the energy with you if it's not for you. Leave it here for another Taurus, okay? Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. Please make sure your bell is rung. They have been, people have been telling me that they're unsubscribed and they're not doing it. So make sure you're subscribed, okay? It does support the channel and it's free. It's absolutely free, okay? Remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.